Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. And today I'll be reading Scaramouche Listener by me. So let's get into it. Scaramouche usually doesn't get attracted to others very easily, and you had seen that with him. The reason the two of you even dated was not attraction, at least not in a physical sense, but of course, because he was attracted to you as a person. When it came to looks and stuff that had to do with physical intimacy and affection, it just wasn't his type of thing. He was getting used to it and still didn't feel it very much. It was like he had built up a wall around his heart and he was still trying to tear it down. But it was torn down eventually. The more time he spent with you, the more he fell in love and the more he saw you, he felt his heart beating faster. And he didn't realize why it was beating that way. Why he was so scared sometimes of his own feelings and the desire to be with you more. And many other desires he didn't understand. Maybe sometimes he'd want to touch you or kiss you. Sometimes he'd find himself wanting to be near you. He didn't understand why he'd want that, because for the most part he'd lived his life alone, without others, without being attracted to someone and needing someone in that way. So it was strange and vulnerable in a way. He didn't want to be vulnerable. As much as he loved you and trusted you, it was still a very, very difficult step for him to take. To be honest and vulnerable with his feelings. Mostly with himself, but also with you. To admit that he likes you that much. That he needs someone that much to be able to function normally. He doesn't like it because he's scared of it. That vulnerability, that sounded like weakness, and would always sound like a weakness to his old self. It was strange to him, and intimidating as it was. But little did he know that maybe, sometimes life can have its way of making him come to the realizations that he needs to. And usually he does not like unexpected surprises. Well, surprises are always unexpected, but he doesn't like them, and he does not like anything that may be unexpected to him. So you can tell how he feels about that. But for this, it's quite different. It's quite a relief to be able to admit it finally. That he's attracted to you, and that he finds you incredibly hot. Here's how the day goes. You're wearing a dress, one that's very tight, very revealing, and Scaramouche finds himself gasping for breath when he sees it, because for a moment he didn't realize he had stopped breathing in the first place. That's how caught off guard he was. Could you blame him? He looked absolutely stunning, and there was nothing he could do but feel like his brain had short-circuited. "Why on?" he said, utterly breathless, and he looked at him, smiling shyly. "Yes, Skara." And that's when he realized he had nothing to say. He just wanted you to look at him. Maybe he had something to say, but he didn't know what it was yet. Because, for all he knew, as soon as he looked at him with those beautiful eyes of yours, he had gone completely speechless. Nothing, nothing at all. And that's how it was for the rest of the day. You had seen it loud and clear, the way he stared at you, the way he was so nervous and so fidgety. It was adorable, to say the least. But you didn't want to keep him like that. You wanted to be able to talk to him, to figure out what he wants, and to be able to help him in some way. So you sit next to him, and he blushes as you hold his hand. "Scaramouche, I know you wanted to say something to me, so whatever it was, just take your time and try and tell me something about it. Or say it to me if you can. Whatever it is. I just want you to be comfortable. But we have to talk. Look at you. You've been staring at me all day. Is something wrong?" He shook his head immediately. No, Ayan. Nothing's wrong, I just. Then what? Just tell me, Skira. And then shyly, he kisses your palm, looking at you, his eyes telling you all that he needs. I love you, Ayan. I love you. And sometimes I think you're so beautiful, and so good, and so wonderful. But then I have no idea what to do with all of these thoughts. I feel lost. Like I want something, but I don't know what it is. And maybe I'm scared to say it. Maybe I'm scared to admit what it could be. But there is a feeling there. I don't know what it is. But I love you. So you haven't done anything wrong. Don't worry about that. And immediately you understand. Bringing him into your arms and letting him cuddle with you. Kissing his head softly. Oh, Skira. Well, I can't exactly make sure what it is. But do you want to be with me right now? Maybe we could cuddle at least. Stay like this for a little bit. If you want something more than that, we can do that too. Do you want a kiss? He nods, blushing brightly. So you lean forward and give him one, deepening it gently, and he finds himself melting into it, his arms wrapping around you and pressing your body close to his. He's so relieved that he has you, that you understand. You always will. He feels immensely lucky to be able to have a partner like you. He was worried that you may misunderstand, or that he was doing something wrong, or those feelings shouldn't be there. But now, with the way you looked at him and behaved when he told you what he was feeling, he knew it should be quite normal, or at least that you understood. And to be honest, that's all that mattered to him. For you, his partner, to be able to understand his feelings and to be able to communicate them with you without feeling worried about what you might think, because you will always be able to try and understand him and love him as he is. So he does take you up on the offer, on cuddling and kissing. And whether or not you do something more than that is totally up to you.